There it
Yes.
is.
There we
There it
go. Everything is out the door, no longer scripted. We are here live and direct. Welcome to the first official The Mellow Fellas podcast, live and direct. He's one of our homies. He's lost in the darkness. But you know, today is Sushi and adoption. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Uh-oh. You should get it.
All right. Whenever D Nice is ready, we go.
There it is.
Gonna roll with
Dan,
it.
Dan was like,
Q?
like I was the first time.
What up, Shay? Shay in the house.
Why didn't you stay at the first spot, homie? You was lighter there.
No, I wasn't. I was dark there.
Nah, we could see you more. Anyway.
All right, so let's see how we're.
Let's go. Who going? Hot chop suey.
Lele, I need people. I'm not on my YouTube thing, but like I'd like to see what they say, like how our lighting is, like.
Oh, it's
tires.
I'm not
don't look at the comments right now. The comments is gonna eat you alive right now. Don't even look at them.
I know, man. I already know.
You know what I'm saying? So let's start this off. You know, last time we was in some
Yeah.
Jump on this Sushi and adoption. Are you adopted?
Okay.
Tell us you're adopted. Tell us the truth.
What?
Like when I found out I was adopted,
I think we're all adopted.
like when I started the adoption process, I said, that would look good in my fish tank, and I said,
What the? All right.
I was like, I wanted a good assortment of fish.
Talk about his fishes, Dan. His fishes.
This is the wrong adoption. All right, so
This is why I'm so
kids
adamant
are adopted. They don't look like him.
eating
All right.
fish.
Ain't that something? You know what? I'm gonna let you slide on that. Romy. Trying to be nice on this mic right now. Y'all gonna get me started. Y'all gonna get me canceled before I begin.
Right. We don't need to censor right away. No censors.
No censor buttons. I got all the buttons on this
No-
side.
no
Y'all can
censor buttons.
anyway. So I guess as we starting off with the adoption, you know what I'm saying? You guys want to hit it hard with the adoption. So the only adoption story that I got is when your boy came close to getting adopted, back in the day. I won't go into any specifics, but let's just say that for people to go to those processes, sometimes it takes a minute, and other times a lot of kids don't make it. People don't understand. A lot of people don't make it through those adoption processes. I was the unfortunate participant in being part of the state-run facility. I call it that because that's what it really was, where they had us like different ages that when you got pulled from your families, and that's what I do call it, you had to be processed through their facilities, CPS, for example. And then they put you in this what they call the receiving home. One of them existed down in San Mateo, right behind the mall. I think Hillsdale. And then so there was kids anywhere from younger than me to teenagers. You're talking like close to 17 because the cutoff was 18 at the receiving homes. Now what the receiving homes did was when they held you there, well, technically not against your will, right? But they had people watching you from their facilities, and Monday through Fridays you would go to school, right? And school at that point was like basically could be any school nearby that was open to allow the state to have you go there for your education purposes. And let me tell you, their education was let's just say, if you know this high school called Thornton in Daly City, that was much better. You know what I'm saying? It's a continuation school, by the way, at that school I'm just mentioning on the map. So probably gonna get canceled for that. So you had to be in that until they could let you go, whether your family can come back and get you, or you had a new person that would come. Like if you were going up for adoption, those were the processes you were passing through that facility until you're ready. Now, if you didn't get adopted, like some of these other cats didn't, then what happened to them was as soon as you hit 18, you would go out the door. You know what I mean? Like you were basically like it's almost like getting kicked out. You know what I mean? Sorry, you weren't you weren't cute enough to be, processed through with someone else grabbing you. So, it is what it is. So that's my piece for the adoption. I'm saying? I came close to that piece for a minute and then ended up going back home. What I'm saying? So this is true stuff, this true shit. This ain't a skit for y'all.
Nice.
And y'all, if y'all already on the Google searches, y'all ain't gonna find ish. That's all I'm telling you. So anyway, I'm gonna pass the mic off to the next person because I started off on the realness with y'all. You know what I mean? I keep it like that. Go.
Damn.
Right. I don't think we can match that.
I know,
Yeah, I'm
man.
like,
It's just like, yeah.
Y'all got somebody
Like-
I know who's
like-
adopted. I got other people
Like
too.
we just
Starting off
learned
with that.
something new today,
For real.
right? Did any
Well,
of you
like,
guys know that? I
I'm trying
never
to
knew
remember
that.
how long you were gone for, Steve.
The only one that had an idea is that man right there was speaking. And then the other guy too. But I could tell you that guy was, let's just say he was going through some challenges and he don't know what life was going on at that point. And I'm talking to ice cube in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So, but there was I'm just being look at him. He's stuck. Are you stuck, dude? Or are you just there's your screen froze?
I'm just listening, man. I'm
I
just
know,
listening.
right? No, Dad. D Nice is going through his thoughts. It's good.
Yeah, all right. Well,
That looks like Ice Cube from America's Most Wanted.
Thank you.
Fuck you, man.
we gonna get kicked off again.
Oh, damn. We just got kicked off. Damn it.
Right?
Anyway, go ahead. Next next. So
No, it's
Go
just,
ahead, roll with it.
I mean, that was the serious side of it all. So I get it. It was
Right.
I guess going through that whole process, that must have been daunting. So I get it. But
How old were you?
I'm not going to drop any ages at this point.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Was it
He was
after
50.
I met you or before I met you?
I think it's before you met him, because he was
Not
still
at
in,
all. Not
that
at
was
all.
Huh. I don't know. I'm clueless. This is the first I ever heard of anything.
I know. So Pharrell, he's spectator, just like everybody else is joining in. He's spectator on that last
Right.
drop that I just did.
Right.
It shocked the hell out of my own crew. They're
Right
like
there it
sitting there
is.
like, what? For real? Nah, for real. For real. So yeah, that's real talk. You know what I mean? These topics ain't, I ain't shooting off the blanks, you know what I'm saying? I'm shooting off reels. I'm shooting real shots. Anyway.
I never even knew that.
Right.
You know anybody's adopted, D? You know what I'm saying? How they turn out? You got anybody? Anybody?
Shit, no, I don't know nobody who was adopted.
Should have been adopted, you know what I'm saying? Anybody,
Huh?
Wow, I don't know about the should have been
Could have
adopted.
been adopted. Wow.
Wow.
There you go. Kicked off
Yeah,
again. Kicked off again.
Whoa.
Okay, well, okay, since y'all can't continue, I'll tell you, I'll go on a lighter note, right? So on a lighter note, I know that my grandma, who's no longer here, rest in peace, would have adopted that guy in the corner, you know what I'm saying, over me. You know what I mean? Like that guy right there. You know what I'm saying? That guy right there. You know what I'm saying?
That guy.
That guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I mean?
Well, we all know why.
Well, because he used to show up to my house. I'm gonna tell the story. He used to show up to my house, right? He used to just show up randomly, and the kid would come through with a suit on. You know what I mean? Come through with a suit, and then
Yeah.
Grams
Wait a minute.
would look at this guy, right? Like, look at this guy. He's successful. Why don't you dress like him? All that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That sounds like grandma.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I bet.
So he left on that note, but that's my other should have been adopted story.
I think I heard that before, though. I think I heard someone get that before.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
putting it out there like that.
So, well, I don't know anybody who's adopted or anything, but it's some celebrities that have been adopted that people may not know.
Go ahead.
I'll just run down some of them. Simone Biles, everybody
Yep.
knows who she is, right?
Mhm.
Ice-T was
Oh, wow.
adopted, right?
Okay.
Jamie Foxx was adopted. Mr. Nelson Mandela was adopted.
What?
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
right. Colin Kaepernick. I think we know that.
Yeah, I
Oh
knew
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right. Um, old timer Babe Ruth was adopted.
Dang.
Jack Nicholson. Um, who else? Uh, Marilyn Monroe. Monroe was adopted.
No.
Okay.
Right. Um,
I'm gonna fact check. Go ahead.
right. Right. But yeah. So, but then when I was looking it up, there are some interesting facts. Like it had like, okay, what's adopted more? You know, males or females and stuff. You know, and of course, the males don't look out as much as the females do when it comes to adoption. They said. Um, you know, it said like anybody like you could adopt. Of course, you could. Babies are the most, right? Being
Yeah,
adopted,
facts.
right? But then it said like after like the age of 12, you know, that's when it becomes a little bit less likely that someone will get adopted if they're out there,
Hmm.
No,
you know,
facts.
and
I can see that.
right, yeah. So yeah, so yeah,
If you notice lately on the commercials, it's been about adopting teens. I don't know if you saw that. It's
right,
been on
right,
all
yeah.
the games. I'm not gonna say the league, but the games have been talking about, yeah, adopting a teenager. So
Mhm.
it's kind of coming to the forefront right now.
That's
Right.
because a lot of teams like a lot of majority of teams don't really get adopted. Like I was saying, even from my experience when I was in there, anyone who was older than usually older than 13 was very hard to go through an adoption to a family because the thinking was from what I understood from different sources is that 13 and up are more set in their ways and they're more rebellious. So they didn't want to deal with that, that ish. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
for
a lot
sure.
of these families wanted to mold you and not already have a kid coming in that had some already pre-existing issues, which a lot of us did in that, that area. I'm not gonna say, everybody in there was saying, nah, a lot of those kids in there, I could tell you stories of kids that were done wrong to abused to hell. I knew this one girl went in there with me at the same time. Her dad was beating her so wrong that he was using an iron and burning rods or some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And she was younger than me. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
she would talking to her, you would she was the sweetest thing. You wouldn't have guessed it. But I'm pretty sure as time goes on, if she didn't escape that situation, it'd have been way worse. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So you had a lot of people up in there who had a lot of, and this is what they're referring to, a lot of trauma. That's why they'd rather take babies because they're much they could mold them a little better.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
why they said if you was 13 up in that piece. Actually, I remember one day there was people coming through, like families coming through for adoption, and they told the 13 and ups or even 12 and ups uh to act cute and put on, like kind of like how when you go to SPCA and go search, you go look for a dog or a cat and you look for the cutest little one or some shit. You gotta act cute even though you're not a baby because you don't ever know you get another chance. You know what I mean? So they would tell the kids that before the families would come over.
Right. Well, I mean, it's trippy. Like adoptions, like I guess it's pretty complex when you think about it. Because like I've had family members that, I mean, this is a Filipino thing, but they'll adopt like another like let's say
Oh.
like one has means and the other one doesn't. And so they're like, oh, at
Mm.
first they're like, oh, just foster them, you support them. And then after a while, they're like, well, they're like and I'd like to adopt them and give them my version of the state, whatever it is. So I've seen crazy stuff, like just going like, oh man. It's like where they're like, well, like you really haven't been a part of the child's life. You've been busy with business or what have you. And then they're like, well, we've put the child through school and, they live with us full time. Like, can we adopt this child? And that's, I mean, I know the outcome. The outcome was they allowed it, but there was a fight for a good time. So like adoption's it's a big deal. I mean, if you think about it, it's a life-changing kind of event, right? For a lot of people. And like for other people that I know that were adopted, I never really got the good story on it, but I know for one individual, it became like um, it started to bother him. Like he never understood why he was never kept. Does that make sense? So I was like, dang. And it kind of, every time his life was going well, he'd like revert back to, like I was adopted and never understood why. I'm like, damn. Well, anyways, I mean,
Wow.
yeah, it's that's why it's like, it's a big deal. So
Yeah.
like
Well, yeah. I mean, we see adoption could be a positive thing or a negative thing, probably.
for sure.
You
Like
know, just from, just I guess whoever adopts you, what the situation is,
that's
what
true.
type of family you get adopted into,
Mm-hmm.
so you never know. I mean, it could be all good or all bad.
No facts. Like just like I was mentioning, like is like a family member adopted another relative's son. Well, that boy, he got adopted into a well-to-do family. You know what I'm saying? Like they were well off. And so but they couldn't have kids. Like they had
Mm.
tried and did the fertility and stuff like that. And like I said, once they got a chance to like raise a child, they were like, yo, this is 100% real. And then that's what made them kind of go towards, can we adopt him? So I don't know. I honestly don't know what the relationship is now with the actual paternal and maternal or biological parents, say. I don't know what I don't know what the relationship is, but I can tell you that the boy that was adopted, he's done well. He's done well. He became a product of that environment, and actually, he's excelled. He's gone into universities and graduated and does well. So, but that's what I'm thinking about when it comes to adoption. I'm like, whoa. So,
Yeah, I mean, one thing I got for that is I knew a Pinoy family that over here that it took them over 5 years to get the adoption process finalized. It took and they put money into it, and they were a good family too, and they took them a while. I don't know if it's faster through foster care, like you were saying first. I know my mom wanted to do that for a minute,
yeah.
foster care for kids and then adopt them. I don't know if it got quicker or better depending on the state, but that would probably
Mhm.
be a better route to go as far as trying to ease the transition. I would
Yeah,
think.
you definitely wouldn't want them to go to state. I mean, I think that's where it becomes I would think that'd be traumatic for any child because now you're kind of pulled away from even though it's like in some cases the environment wasn't healthy, it's kind of one of those deals where like it might have been a healthy environment or a loving environment for the most part, and then all of a sudden now that you kind of pull them out of that, and it's confusing for a child, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep. Yep. I mean, this is a very, this is kind of like one of those heavy topics that, you don't know where it's going to go sometimes.
yeah, well, definitely it's gone there. We
Yep.
definitely gone there.
We started it off that way, right? Um,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sushi.
wait,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
hear it
like,
from,
I need
uh,
a,
Think
I
we need
need some
sushi
shit
break.
right now. I was all happy.
I'm
Like,
gonna go get
and
me a
then
drink now, but you know,
let's blaze
on
up.
to,
I'm teasing.
Oh man, here we go. Censored again. Censored again.
come on,
It's all
D
right. They could
nice.
check my shit. They'd be like, this dude, they never blazed. I'm like, I know, right?
Never.
Cigar.
D
I'll
nice,
Yeah.
do it.
need you to hop on the mic, D nice.
I'm just listening to y'all, man. I'm just like, damn.
Right?
You don't know
I think
nobody adopted, nobody, nobody in our entire
Nothing.
lives.
But we
I don't have nothing on this one.
All right, well, hey, D Nice, why don't you just lead us into some sushi then, real
there
You
quick?
you
know what?
go.
Let me ask you this question before
So
you go into
let's get into
sushi.
this
Before you go into
transitional
sushi,
point.
let me
We
ask
only
you this
got
question,
like
D
9 minutes.
Nice, would you adopt a kid, and would you care if it's male or female? And how old would be too young for you or too old?
Uh, male, female. I would prefer a male, just because I think raising boys might be, yeah, you know, um, eh,
Just
um,
say it. Easier.
like easier. And then I would I prefer them to be, you know, um, you know, like an infant.
Right. Well, because
Right.
Okay.
most of us would, it's just like anything, right? Like a lot of times we want to be able to instill our values and our beliefs. And, instead of getting someone who's potentially had like extreme trauma,
Yeah.
right? Just like, I mean, that's adoption. But I was hoping you were going to lead us into sushi, but this guy,
I want
but
him to
naked,
stay.
Right.
but naked said, "Hold up,
Like
man, hold up."
it could be like, I'll adopt somebody and turn them into a sushi chef or something, you know.
That part. That part.
You know,
Shit.
Well, then take the segue, homie. Listen to sushi then,
there
homie.
we go.
Jump us into it. Come on.
So have all of us ate sushi?
Yes.
You what?
Everybody's ate sushi?
Everybody eating sushi.
Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh,
Hit
hold
it,
on,
David.
Nobody,
Got
Dan.
back in a
nobody,
Dan,
second.
okay.
Dan, that don't
Dan,
sound like you
Dan,
eat
Dan
sushi,
kind of
dog.
hesitated. Dan kind of
Dan, you
hesitated.
hesitated like crazy.
Right.
Like, yeah,
When
yeah.
we say sushi, we
He's
mean
like,
the actual roll, the Japanese
Yeah, yeah,
roll.
yeah. Yeah,
not
Yeah,
the
Dan, tell me
like
candy,
what
the
you
We ain't
eating.
talking
not
like
the
about that
candy.
beef
California
snapper
roll.
you had earlier.
Yeah,
You know, go
California
ahead, dog.
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love
Okay.
that one right there. California roll.
Okay.
Okay. When was the first time everybody tried sushi?
Well, that's a good one.
How about that?
I'd say probably like 10.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh
And
really?
I fell for that same stupid ass trick. Like, eat this stuff. What is it?
Ah,
Oh, just
okay.
Yeah.
it's nothing. Just try it.
Uh,
I wouldn't even, if they had told me it's avocado, I still wouldn't know what it was. But they're like, here, just eat
right.
this thing. Just, I'm sure most of us got baptized into sushi that way. But like, here, man, try this wasabi thing.
Oh my God.
I know that's how I got it the first time. I was like,
Let me try the whole thing. How about you,
right?
Dan? How old were you? When the first time you had sushi?
First time I had sushi, oh shit.
Yesterday,
I think I was
Right.
like 13,
Just lovely.
14.
13, 14.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Okay.
yeah.
You know, I was okay, so I was a little bit older than all that.
Go ahead.
I think I just tried sushi maybe uh man.
He's
Last
like
week.
yesterday.
Man, right, you might as well say yes. Maybe like no, maybe 10 years ago I can
Okay.
it's not but something
God
like
damn.
it was
Yeah.
I was not young. I was older. It was like maybe yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
It
about
was
10 years
yeah,
ago.
because you know the name just always turned me off, I think. I just like sushi, what the hell is that?
Right.
Right? What the heck is that?
Right.
And then half the time you always hear about it being raw, you know, like raw this, raw that.
No, facts. That's
I'm like,
facts.
I'm
It's
like, who the
easy.
hell wants to eat that crap, you know? And then I think one day I just tried it and I was like, okay, this will work, you know? And so ever since then, you know, so yeah, but the cold stuff I can't, the raw stuff I can't do though. I can't, I
All
can't
right.
do
I get it. I get it.
so.
I think as I've gotten older, I realize I like quality, even though I can't eat fish,
Oh,
but
right,
I can eat everything else. So I usually
right.
get like unagi
There
or
you go.
shrimp. Like I could do all that. And no, I don't do California roll, but but like you start realizing like honestly the best way to have it is where it's actually not a lot of rice and it's actually more
Hmm.
seafood. So you get to taste the seafood, which I was kind of surprised because I want to say now, I don't know if it's because of culture. Swear to God, they be making them like a burrito, like a sushi burrito. Like, what is
Right.
this? What is this? It's
Right.
seaweed with a whole bunch, like more than 4 scoops of rice or something, and a little bit of a whole bunch of sauce. I'm like, this ain't sushi.
Right. Sushi burrito. Right. See, that's some California stuff right there.
A burrito
Yeah, no,
and a sushi, huh? Okay.
yeah.
All right.
AKA.
Yeah. You never heard about that, Dan?
Huh?
You ain't never heard about that, D? A sushi
Uh,
burrito?
Dan's like, that's the first sushi I've had.
well, I mean, yeah, I've heard of a
Is that what that's
burrito in a
called?
sushi, but not the burrito. Yeah,
Yeah,
but not the
that's a
other way
sushi
around.
burrito. That's the sushi burrito, dog. They just called it something down there in Tejas. How about you, Steve? I'm sorry. What you butt naked?
It's all good. You could do my first name. Ain't nobody really gonna know who the hell I am.
Dude,
So for
you
me,
get a knock on the door now. Look out.
yeah, no
Until
shit.
they Google him.
You know what I'm saying?
Google.
SWAT busting through.
You put in butt naked, they'll be like, oh yeah.
Oh shit. So for me, just like Jig over there, I'm doing my favorite's unagi, by the way. I love eel.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about unagi.
I love it. It's the sauce.
I do them all, I'll do raw salmon and stuff like that. I know Ro doesn't really care for that.
Not the raw stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but I like dragon rolls.
Yeah.
They got one called rainbow. They got one called a spider roll, right?
Mhm.
And
Mess
then,
with spider all day.
depends where you go. Some of them made a little
I
different.
make me want some sushi. Do I got time for some sushi? What's up, dog?
This
Go
guy
ahead.
right here. So
This guy, I'm sure you'll go find some.
he's gonna go out right now after just like the last.
I'm gonna have to go
He's gonna out
to
and go
like
look for
real
food.
far. They don't have that out here.
But I can't do it if the rice is dry though. Really, it's a pet peeve. If the rice, sometimes a little too. It's been sitting out a little too long. Gets a little dry. You could tell, right?
Sounds terrible. What is that? A buffet?
Usually, sometimes buffets, but I try to avoid buffets, man. I usually go to like where they make it fresh, so that way, So if I, but I do that, and I do a lot more wasabi now because that's really how I like. You said I got introduced to it at 10 years old.
That helps with your sinuses too, man.
Shit,
Yeah,
now it's like half
another-
the wasabi in the soy sauce. When they be throwing half the wasabi in the soy sauce, and you 10 years old, and you take a stab of that mofo, your whole brain is like it's on fire, huh?
No, just for like 5 seconds. It's delicious.
Oh, it's intense though. I almost ran out the building when I was 10, dude, and then when they did that to me. Anyway, so that's really where
Yeah, we gotta go get. Sorry, yo,
No.
D-Nice. We gotta
What's
go
good?
get some real sushi so you can try it for real. You gotta get some.
I have
good
had real sushi. Yeah, I have had real sushi.
Hold on, time out, bro. There is no place in Japan that's called California. Just letting you know.
It's the California roll. That's where, yeah, yeah.
No.
That's when I was back in Cali. They had the California
Hey.
roll.
technically that's not really a roll. That's not really sushi. That's just kind of created for the Americans.
Where's mom?
Yeah, that's like rice and a salad
Avocado.
and some piece of guacamole or
Yep.
avocado and
Yep.
Yeah.
Cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And it was
And you guys-
a Japanese restaurant. So
This guy. Have you ever had like any fish or any like eel or octopus or anything in the
D-Nice.
sushi?
like calamari, yeah. I love calamari.
All right.
Fried calamari? Or are we talking about fillet of calamari?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I've had it fried, I've had it raw. I love calamari.
Yeah, calamari is good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, calamari is pretty good.
That's why when we went
Pretty good.
to Fort Lauderdale, you got like what was that? Was that chicken tenders? What you have at that restaurant we had?
Wow.
I was
Chicken
like,
fingers.
I'll have the scallops, please.
This
D-Nice, so would you like? I would like the chicken fingers.
Hell yeah, shit. And they were good too. They were good as hell.
We're on the water. We're on the water.
That's the name be nice. We went to a seafood restaurant that was nice, and you sitting there ordering chicken wings.
Yeah, and I got chicken fingers, yes. And it was good too. It was
It
good.
was like, what is that? For honey mustard. That is fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
I think I had what, a lobster hoagie or something. I forgot what I
Oh
ordered.
no, that sounds good right now. I'm going to Boston in a minute, so
Where you
I'm
going?
definitely getting me a
You going
lobster.
what?
You're gonna
Going
get
to
him some
Boston.
lobster, he said.
I'm gonna get me a lobster roll. It's over.
Oh gosh. Here he goes.
Every time we do these podcasts,
Every time, right?
we got
Every time.
This is
going
for
by
work,
food.
y'all.
What?
Okay.
You
All right.
go to Texas, man. I found a spot.
Oh yeah, Texas is all about barbecue, bruh.
Oh, here we go. That's
Yes,
not the podcast.
Here
yes.
we go.
Not this ain't the one today. Not for
Here we
barbecue.
go.
Now we're gonna say that for a different day, sir. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, that's a whole different topic. That's
That's the day D Nice takes over the conversation.
mm,
Why is that? Just because I'm black?
I didn't say
Oh,
that.
Damn, that's messed up, man. That's
no,
messed
because
up.
you're
He
in
said that's what
you're
I
in
think.
Tejas, bro. This guy.
Dang.
You're just in the oh Lord.
Oh,
That's
man.
messed
Here,
up,
Jay.
man. That's
Raise
messed
your
That's
up.
points on the board.
Oh.
Well, you know. So that was wrong. I'm sorry, D Nice. I apologize for the insensitivities.
You better wait.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So yeah, anyway, on the sushi tip, I really go for tempura. Actually, shrimp and tempura sounds good right about now too. Actually, that actually sounds pretty good. Wait,
Not all tempura is good.
Yeah.
Depends on where you go.
That's facts. You gotta
Right?
be
I mean,
Would you say
like
not
some
all
people
tempura
mess
is
it
good?
up and make it too greasy.
you feel-
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make it right. Can't be too greasy. That's right. You cannot. The shrimp, the veggies, everything can't be greasy. You all right? Hey, you guys all right there? You guys froze?
Frozen? They
There
censored
it is.
No,
it.
no. Oh, there you go.
There you go. There you go. You look like you was about to fart, dog.
He
I
got
swear.
censored. That's what happened.
It's weird is you guys all froze on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
wow.
like Daryl was
Actually,
stuck,
us three
like
right
all
there,
three of
we
y'all
were
was stuck.
good.
You were
It
moving
was you
still.
that froze.
Really? It
Yeah.
was you on my side that froze, Jake, and then Romy was stuck in like this.
That's
Just
how you
looking at me.
were. You're like-
I was like, wait a minute.
We hear him talking about sushi to talking
There
about
he
Logan.
goes. He gone. No, you just froze again. Anyway, I think we're saturating the mic. It's pretty. Hey, D Nice, move. Make sure you're not frozen. All right, there he goes.
There you go.
I'm not
There you go.
frozen. I'm still here.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
You know what I'm saying? You want to say what's up to your unks? Come say what's up to your unks. We're
You
talking
guys
about
see rolling one right now?
and adoption. Tell them you're not adopted, dog.
Wow. Hey, we can't see
So
him though.
blurry.
It's blurred out.
But there it is.
Blurred out.
I still can't see him.
Back now.
Hey, what up,
There you
dude?
go. Oh, no, wait.
There you go. Little
There
bit,
you
little
go.
bit.
Move over.
There it
Move
is.
over, damn. Kick him
I
out of the
still can't see
podcast. He ain't on it no more. Go ahead,
There
take
you
over.
go.
Next up is a poll.
Look, see.
Look, Steve don't even want to show him.
I know.
Hey, that's messed up.
Hey,
There we
hey,
There
go.
you go.
Junior.
There you go. Little bit.
Junior,
Little
do
bit.
me a favor. Go hug your dad real quick.
Next up, let's put
Hold
Let's put a
on.
poll up.
Let me
Junior.
unblur this stuff for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on. I have it on a different setting. You know what I'm saying? Because his homie was over.
So
there.
I know. So this probably goes to Steve and Jig, because Dan
Yeah,
probably say no. Have you guys ever tried to make your own sushi?
Oh yeah.
Me, no. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I did that thing called like a sushi casserole where you make
Go ahead.
Dan's favorite, real authentic California roll topping. Spoon it and you put it inside the little noris. It's like a thing at parties.
Yeah.
I've done that, but I have
Oh,
never
okay.
tried to roll an actual sushi.
Say what's up, Jim?
Okay.
Hey, when was the last time that you guys have had sushi?
Last week.
Last week? Okay.
I think maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
I think we found a
Oh,
spot
okay.
when we first moved out to Antioch. I think we found a spot and tried it. There we go. About a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think for us it's been longer than 6 months because we made our
Oh,
sushi
wow.
last time.
Damn,
Oh,
bro.
you made it last time?
Yeah, we have the
Oh,
bamboo rolling mats and everything like that.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I figured you would say that, Steve. I figured you would be like, yeah, I made my own, and
Yeah,
I
basically,
got the fish and
yeah.
shit.
Don't hate, man.
Yeah.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying. I knew you'd be the one. You like to. I see that. You like to
Giving you
experiment like that.
props, butt naked. Good
No.
Lord.
I'm giving his props, sir. I am giving his props. He's racially profiling. Yeah, so
Shit.
I mean,
Sushi and adoption.
sushi and adoption, man. That was the today's podcast. I appreciate it.
Interesting.
That was
Right.
good times. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so what is our next one?
Next one is probably next week. We're gonna do it on Saturday. This time we're
No,
gonna
what
do
are
it-
the which topics are we gonna be
Oh,
on?
what's the
Oh, you want me to
topic?
say it right now?
Why not?
Go
Well,
ahead.
you
Y'all
might
know
as
the
well.
topic. Come on.
What
Uh,
was it? I forgot. You remember, Jake?
Oh no, I was telling Steve like
It was some. What the heck
if
was it?
you mess with a hermaphrodite, is that
No, that definitely is not the topic.
What?
Hermaphrodites? Yeah, shoot.
There it
I
is.
can go here,
No.
I can roll
I
with
will
that
not be
one.
joining next week.
Yeah.
Join us for
I
not
got a lot for that
next
one.
week.
Tell me about your hermaphrodite experience. Well,
It's 0. You know what I'm saying?
like we've been married the last 14 years, I'm teasing.
I forgot. What's the next one, Steve? I forgot. I'm drawing
The
blanks over
next
here.
topic next week, which is gonna be wild and off the chart.
Oh,
'Cause
what's it like?
a little
Pasta
heavy.
and something or something
It
like
was,
that?
yeah, you on it. It's spaghetti and vibrators. There we go.
Oh, there
Remember
we
the
go.
vibe.
Yeah,
I mean,
yes. I have a
ready for
lot
that
on that one.
topic.
Getting
gonna be-
vibrated. Oh gosh. Oh, Dad's gonna talk the whole time. No,
Oh, yeah. I have a lot on
I would
that
be
one.
like, be nice is all day.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
shit.
be
Yeah,
nice. He's like,
shit.
no.
Dad's like, you gotta put an hour just for me.
You know,
I'll be like, hi, welcome to the D Nice podcast.
With my special guest.
buzz.
My special guest.
All of a sudden, we're like, wow, we got a lot of viewers all of a sudden. Y'all see me from the Dallas area. What is
You know
going
what I mean?
on? North Texas, Northeast Texas is on fire.
Hey, so real quick. Hey, so Steve, I had a few people ask, will this, I know we're recording it, will be available for them to check out? They want to know.
Should be, you know what I mean? Because this is
Okay.
not going to be edited. It is straight up.
Right. Just
Oh, damn.
right. No edits.
There's no edits on this one. We don't have the.
Okay.
We're waiting for D Nice to graduate and broadcasting, so that we can edit and cut these clips and add some more stuff. Right, D Nice?
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Or anybody else that feels like they want to, go ahead and take over production.
You will not get paid.
I mean, eventually, yes, but right now, this is pro bono work. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
All right. All good.
so next week, Saturday, for those paying attention and those that'll be hopping on next week, it'll be Saturday, most likely next week. That's if I think we should still have internet, right, D-Skins? Because we're gonna be in
Yeah.
some cold fronts coming through that knock down some things every now and again.
Yeah. We should still have yeah.
Hopefully.
We shouldn't get that bad next week.
You mean this week, right?
Yeah, well, yeah,
This week,
So,
because it's
okay.
we got, last time we had cold weather like this, my internet was knocked out for quite a while. So, hopefully it's still up and running. So anyway, next week, Saturday, stay tuned. Probably we'll keep
Stay
it.
tuned. Thank you for joining. To all those who joined, thank you. We appreciate it.
Right.
For those that were there, thank you anyway. All right. Anyway, I'm stopping the recording at this point. You know what I'm saying?